Good evening from Dollywood. My name is Ryan, and in this video, I'm gonna bring you around the park and show you that is a giant Pikachu. All the different food options that are available happening right now at Dollywood, as well as show you all the different unique Christmas shows that you can catch while you're here in November and December. I hope to answer some questions like, what is the tasting pass? How does it work? How much does it cost? Where can I use it? So I'm going to show you all the different food options that are available with that tasting pass. And I also hope to answer the question of where's the best place to watch fireworks when they have fireworks on Friday and Saturday night. So without further ado, let the adventure begin.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you.
As we drive into Dollywood, I did want to talk about general versus preferred parking. You can see standard parking is $25, preferred is $45. I'm going to show you what preferred parking is like to help you decide if that's something you'd like to do when you come. You have a photo spot when you first come into the park. When you come in, you can head off to your left or head to your right, which is what we're going to do. But before we do, I like a good classic map. They do have an app that you can download and get this in a digital version. We're also going to talk about how you can see Santa, how the Santa's list works. It's a really neat experience for your kids if that's something you want to do. And again, check out some of the different options for food here at Dollywood during November and December. We're going to check out some of the merchandise that you can get, including a build your own ornament. And if you do grab one of these maps, you can see the show times. And our daughter is actually the angel here in this show. So with map in hand, let's start heading this way. Straight ahead is where you can actually pick up a tasting pass. If you get one in advance, you can walk right up to this kiosk and get your tasting pass. The cost of this tasting pass is $34.99. If you do have a gold or diamond pass, you get $3 off. This is good for 5 different items throughout the park. I wanted to clarify that this tasting pass is good for the length of the festival. So I could buy this for $35 today, use one of my 5 items today, and use another one tomorrow or the next day after. But you do have to use it by the end of the festival, which in the fine print at the bottom it says January 1st is the last day that you can use this pass. If you didn't get one in advance online, you can always just buy one of these at any of the locations that sell festival food. Now that we've looked at the tasting pass, let's look at some of the items that you can get with that tasting pass as we walk around the park. The bakery has some macaroons, some holiday danishes, and a number of different holiday treats. We're actually going to try some of these on our next video. I also wanted to point out that the bakery is another option to get cinnamon bread. So if you don't want to wait at the grist mill, you can always grab some cinnamon bread here at the bakery. Across the street at the Show Street Ice Cream, you can get yourself a peppermint milkshake or an ice cream sandwich or an ice cream in a gingerbread cone. Right next to the ice cream shop, you have the sweet shop, which has some gourmet apples, chocolate covered cheesecake, and some fresh fudge. Let's head in here and take a look. So you can get one of these specialty apples for $11.99. Got some snowmen, some little trees, little poinsettia ones. We're gonna keep walking down here towards the front Porch Cafe. The front Porch Cafe is a sit-down dining option. This is gonna be your best option if you're looking for vegan, gluten-friendly options. From these salads, you got some between the bread options, some different entrees, some kids meals for $4.99, and some desserts. They do have a French onion soup, which sounds fantastic, a Bush's 3-bean chili and corn muffin, smothered pork loin, braised short ribs, which we have had before in other festivals, and it is fantastic. I'd highly recommend the short rib. You can also get an herb roasted turkey breast, harvest salad, or an eggnog cheesecake for $9. That sounds fun. Continue on from the Front Porch Cafe, we're gonna see what's available at the Market Square. There's some pot roast fries and a cranberry orange drink. On this side, you have a Christmas shaker salad, a pork belly skillet, and a sweet Italian sausage skillet. There's also a kiosk over here that has some items. Let's go check those out. They have this chicken pot pie bread cone, which we did try last night, and it was actually really good. Micah enjoyed every bit of it. There's also a Christmas toasty sandwich, and they have a holiday limeade. Right from this festival food area is Celebrity Theater. This is where you're gonna see Christmas in the Smokies. I would definitely make sure you come to this show. This is kind of their big #1 premiere show. The times of the show could vary, so check the app or that physical hard copy of the show schedule. But again, Christmas in the Smokies, you can see the show times for today here at the bottom. Right up from the Celebrity Theater, there is something kind of unique you can do Christmas time. I want to highlight, it's right up here on this corner. Here at the Mountain Blown Glass, for $39.99, you can make your own blown glass ornament here, which you can pick a number of different colors and custom the way you want. So once you pick out your colors, you'd actually walk right up here, and the craftsman will actually work with you to help you build your own Christmas ornament for 40 bucks. Kind of a fun experience to do. Here is a couple sample ornaments on display to help you decide what color scheme and what you want it to look like when it's all done. From the glass ornament section and Celebrity Theater, we're gonna head back here in front of Market Square and head over towards Red. Get transported back in time with some of these retro Christmas decorations. But again, this is another option for you to eat at, this classic Red's Drive-In. Lots of hamburgers, french fries, milkshakes. Right next to Red's as a dining option, you can enjoy a Christmas show here at the Pines Theater. You can join the Baxter family and their larger-than-life mouse friends as they experience their own Christmas miracle. We're gonna go check out some more food option and some other shows. And as we are under Market Square, I will point out that this would be a great item to use your tasting pass on, as it's $14. I have found that they're the exact same size, whether I just come up and order this for $14 or if I use the tasting pass, you're gonna get the same size item. I would not use the tasting pass on this cranberry orange drink. I would probably just buy it at $4.99. So make sure that whatever you're using it on is a more expensive item, and then you might want to just buy if you want to try something else. Beyond Market Square, you'll find the Crossroads funnel cakes, which has this gingerbread funnel cake for $9.99. Again, another great item to use your tasting pass on if you decide to get one. Across from the funnel cakes, you can get yourself some classic kettle corn, which sometimes has different flavors. The flavor of the day is Christmas. As we move on down, we're coming up to a favorite restaurant of many, which is Aunt Granny's restaurant. This is gonna be an all-you-care-to-eat restaurant. You are gonna wanna have a reservation for this. So if you do wanna come here, I would get a reservation in as soon as you can. We've eaten here before and always had a great experience. Here's the pricing. Across from Aunt Granny's, you'll find some great Christmas merchandise in this store, which I always love this water wheel when you walk in. There are lots of Christmas items in this store right across from Aunt Granny's. Right out in front of this store, you see Dolly Parton's Tennessee Mountain Home, with lots of Christmas trees out front that you can peek inside and see a recreation of her childhood home. You can come in and tour, which has a little Christmas tree out right now. Our next festival food location. Here you would find Bush's 3-bean chili and cornbread crumble, as well as a turkey thigh campfire skillet. And I heard that these Chipotle turkey nachos were pretty good. So any of these three items would be a great selection to utilize that tasting pass on. Right next door to that, if you just want a classic corn dog or hot dog, you can always stop at Dogs and Taters. We're gonna head up here near the train. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what's going on new with the train this year, as well as how you can meet Santa. This is the most popular ride at Dollywood, the Dollywood Express. And this year they've added a whole bunch of lights out in the open field you can enjoy as you go for a train ride in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. Again, this is the most popular ride at Dollywood, so make sure you set aside time to get here early, to get in line if you want to enjoy the train, especially at night, which again is the most popular time. Just beyond there is actually where my daughter's piano teacher sings, the Mistletones, a little open theater here. Great live performance. They are so talented. Definitely a little show you could take time to check out. And over to the right is where you would get an opportunity to meet Santa at this Heart Song Theater. So Santa's List, let me explain to you how that will work. You can see the last time to get into Santa's List is at 8 p.m. If you do want your kids to see if they're on the naughty or nice list with Santa, you're gonna come find this guy right here with the iPad and give him some details about your kiddos. And the experience itself from the front door is about 25 to 30 minutes. If you do get to the red rope here, this 6th spot is about 45-minute wait. So if the line wraps around the building, or it could be long at certain times, just to give you a heads up on what to anticipate as far as how long it will take you to get into this experience. Right across from the train is the Iron Horse Pizza, which has a loaded potato soup. Comes in at $6.63. So on a cold night, you could come over here and get yourself a little potato soup. Now from the train area, we're gonna head down here to the Grist Mill. The Grist Mill is all lit up where you can get yourself some world famous cinnamon bread. Right across from that, you would find Miss Lillian's Smokehouse. Now your tasting pass would not be used here, but there are a number of different options for you to get some barbecue and sit down inside this little covered area, as well as some outdoor seating. Across from the Grist Mill, you'll find the Valley Theater, where nightly they'll have performances of Oh Holy Night. This is actually the show that our daughter's in. Fantastic show celebrating the birth of our Savior.
I got your sheet.
Here's a look at some of the show times. And here's a look at our daughter Hannah performing.
You don't need me at all.
Oh, come on, Dad. I need you for all the stuff up top that I can't reach. Now hurry up or it'll be January before we're done.
There. How's that?
A little lower.
There. How's that?
Oh, Dad.
Softly listen, for they knew they could not tell whether it were angels or the bright stars singing. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Next to Oh Holy Night, you've got another dining option. Again, this is not where you'd utilize your tasting pass, but a number of different sit-down options. Like the glass ornament that you can custom make, they also have some leather Christmas ornaments that you can make right here at the Leather and Hat Company. So here are the 4 choices of leather Christmas ornaments that you can make. What's unique about these is they are branded here. So I'm going to bring you inside and show you a couple finished examples of these. These ornaments are $19.99 each, and you could put as much as I guess you could fit depending on which ornament you pick. As we work our way through Craftsman Valley, which has all sorts of different shops as well as some pork rinds. One of those shops is the Valley Forge Blacksmith, which you can come in here and make a number of different things, including some signs for your home. They've got a couple green and red ones here. And just outside the blacksmith, you're gonna run into the chapel, which is going to have candlelight carolers at different times throughout the night. So you can actually get yourself a candle and watch this show. They're very talented, and it's a very cool atmosphere at Christmas time. Thank you. Right next to this nativity scene. Jesus is indeed the reason for the season. Let's see what else we can find. Another unique Christmas item that you could do while you're here at Dollywood is a dip your own candle, a number of different colors, and they have all sorts of things that you can pick out and dip, like this little snowman, guys. Those are kind of cute. But some of these start at $6.99, like some of these little wreaths. It's a little hard to see, they're all so white and mixed in, and Christmas trees, and a bunch of different Christmas items. As we're continuing to talk about dining options, you also have the Hickory House BBQ. If you want to come to a theme park and get yourself your classic gigantic turkey leg, you can certainly do that here. Again, this is a location where you're not going to find any tasting pass options, but you can come up here and get yourself a turkey leg for $13.99. We're gonna keep walking down and see if we can find any other shows, merchandise, and food options. If you do wanna catch the bird show, which I personally love, you wanna be here earlier in the day. And I do believe they've actually extended the bird show this year longer into the season than they typically keep it running. As we walk through this light section, we're gonna come up to a food truck area. Let me explain to you what's going on with food trucks. As you can see, the sign here right next to the Tennessee Tornado roller coaster pointing to some food trucks tucked back in this corner. At the time of recording, there was a seafood truck and a taco truck, but that could change over time. But you'd walk right up to place your order at the kiosk here. If you continue walking, you'll find another food truck area, which this is where you're gonna come to place your order. You're not gonna walk up to the actual food truck to order your food. Then you can go and pick up your food at the food truck that you ordered the food from. I tried this across the pond the other day and had one of their Mediterranean bowls. I enjoyed it, it was pretty good. Right next to the food trucks, another show that you can stop and enjoy. It is every 20 minutes. So on the hour, 20 minutes after, 40 minutes after, and again on the hour. And they have a number of different machines that shoot out some snow that the kids can enjoy. It's about 5-minute show that you can watch.
And the little miracles that fill this most special time of the year. Happy holidays.
From the Christmas tree in the lodge, we're gonna work our way and wrap up some different food options down in Wildwood Grove. As you come into Wildwood Grove, you'll find the Till and Harvest Food Hall. In here, you're gonna find your classic cheeseburger and chicken tenders, as well as a $4.99 mac and cheese or PBJ sandwich kids meal, as well as a create your own bowl for $13.99, which is gonna have a number of vegan and gluten-free options for you. Right next to Till and Harvest, you'll see Sweets and Treats, which has some gingerbread churros for $6.99. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one because I always mess it up. There you go. And an ice cream in a gingerbread cone for $8.99. That's it as far as food options here in Wildwood Grove, aside from perhaps a popcorn cart. But as you see people sitting to the right, that would be a great spot to watch the fireworks, which are gonna be right up above the tree is where they are launched from. And here at night, you'll see a Christmas time show on the tree. I believe it's every half hour. If you wanted the best place to watch the fireworks when they have them on Friday and Saturday nights, it would be right here on this bridge. The only downside, if there are a lot of people in here, it's gonna take you a while to get out. It's one way in and one way out of Wildwood Grove. So if you wanted to get out of the park a little quicker, let me show you a couple other places you could also watch the fireworks from. Another option to watch the fireworks would be right along here, and look up to the sky. Right about here you'd be able to see them. If the park is a little more popular on a given day, give you a little leeway on getting out earlier. Another dining option is the Lumberjacks Pizza. Here's a look at their menu with a couple personal pizzas and kids meals. Right outside of Preferred Parking is another great place to watch the fireworks. That would be right up in the sky about here. I often see people ask, is Preferred Parking worth it? Well, here's a look at the Preferred Parking lot, which you can park here and then walk down to the Preferred Parking entrance, which is right here, and walk right in or walk right out when you're ready to leave the park. So hopefully that gives you a better perspective on what Preferred Parking is, and hopefully answer the question for you if it's worth it to be able to come in and out of the exit right here and walk up to your car in this parking lot right here. Fireworks are on Friday and Saturday nights, but every night, once the park is actually closing at the very end of the day, you should be able to see old Santa Claus up here with some snow as he's waving you off, wishing you Merry Christmas. I actually got some footage of that last night. Ho, ho, ho! Since we're here at the Emporium, I wanted to highlight a couple of different Christmas merchandise that they have out right now at Dollywood. For $19.99, you can get yourself a coat of many colors ornament. There are also a number of Dolly Parton sweatshirts. For $40, you can get this "'Tis the Season to Be Dolly" shirt. Or for $37, you can have a Holly Dolly Christmas long sleeve shirt. Here's a coat of many colors Christmas tree. You can get yourself this Have a Holly Dolly Christmas hoodie for $45. This is a great long sleeve shirt. Bree actually owns this one. It's $30. For $30, you can get yourself this Dollywood snow globe, Wild Eagle, the Grist Mill, and the Chapel. I hope that I was able to answer some of the questions you have, but if you still have a question that I didn't answer, go ahead and drop that down in the comments and we'll do our best to help you out. Let's take a few moments and just walk through the park and check out the over 6 million lights that they have on display right now at Dollywood. From the bakery, you've got all these bells, lots of white lights with red Christmas trees here on Show Street. And if you take a right onto this bridge, any Dolly Parton fans out there are gonna love these lights. I don't remember these trees here last year next to Dolly's closet. Let's take a look at this Christmas tree over here. Yeah, this is definitely Dolly's area back here. A must stop for any Dolly Parton fan. Hop on her tour bus and check out all these Dolly bling trees. I've noticed lots of people stopping here in front of Dolly's closet with this pink tree up top, taking some photos. But that is a look at this area back here. Let's go past the Pines Theater that we talked about earlier, which has the "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Definitely feel like you're going back in time in this section of the park. You got some classic lights here up above in front of the Lightning Rod, which is the fastest roller coaster here at Dollywood. And again, if this is a popular day and you're noticing some longer wait times, it would be great for you to utilize the Time Saver Pass On. Walking down the street, we come up to Santa's Workshop. I remember these things back in the day. You don't see them that much anymore. Oh, look at all the smoke from the train as we go under this bridge. Back out in front of the Front Porch Cafe that we talked about earlier, you can see all these Christmas ornaments. And in front of the Market Square, which has a number of food options for the tasting pass. You have this tree right here. We're next to the train and what used to be a tunnel, which many people miss, but lots of great area to just sit, listen to some Christmas music, and this wall of white lights. It's very relaxing. Here comes the train. Want to say a little something to everybody at home who can't make it to Dollywood this Christmas season?
Oh, everybody, please know that the spirit of Christmas, it just goes all the way through the chickadee waves. From Dollywood to you, from Miss Lillian to you, and of course I know Dolly says love to all of you, and we love you. Oh, it's a hot and cheeky Christmas at Dollywood, my dear. You are feeling the lights tonight. The lights are gonna shine inside. They're gonna be everywhere because you've got the spirit of Christmas in here, my dear. We're sending you to Dollywood through the E-waves. Feel the love from Dollywood. We are with you, darling. We're sending you lots of love at Dollywood. And for Miss Lily and Chicky Lady and everybody here, just know that we send you love and lights. And just go online and see all the beautiful lights from all the postings and things, and know that you're with us. And we send the light through the E-waves to you.
Thank you, Miss Lillian.
You're welcome, honey.
Have a good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Love y'all.
I know we just kind of walked quickly by the grist mill earlier, but just wanted to stop and give you another look at the Christmas lights on the grist mill, where you can get yourself some hot, fresh cinnamon bread that is made daily. It's fantastic all year round, not just Christmas, but it's really nice to come and enjoy on a peaceful, quiet evening along the water. You got the sounds of the train off in the distance. And then again, I might be kind of partial to This Is My Favorite Show with our daughter Hannah in it. So this is where I'm hanging out a lot this Christmas season. Here's a little closer look of the manger scene right by the chapel that we walked by earlier, celebrating the birth of Jesus. See the moon up in the sky, all these little lanterns, and these white trees in front of the chapel as they're about to come out and perform. So I'll show you a couple highlights.
Good evening. Welcome to Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas. We are the Candlelight Carolers, and tonight we'll be sharing with you some beloved Christmas hymns. Feel free to sing along.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ding dong.
Ding dong ding ring the Christmas bells.
Ding dong.
Ding dong ding so that all the world can tell. It's the most wonderful time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of the Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee light. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in thy dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, who
So we're gonna walk through Glacier Ridge and check out some of the Christmas decorations through this section. Got some white trees and some polar bears here by this waterfall. This section of Glacier Ridge is always so neat to walk through, which you can do at your own pace, or like some of these people over to the right, just kind of sitting and watching. Some Christmas trees right next to the Wild Eagle and the Fire Chaser roller coasters.
Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you.
Well, that wraps up this video covering the different food options with the tasting pass, best places to watch the fireworks. I'm going to be putting out a part 2 video where we'll go around the park on a VIP tour and ride the train. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't yet, and that video will be coming out soon. So let me know if you have any further questions that we didn't cover in the video, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.
Christmas memories.